Before I begin, I recommend you watch my first pipe organ video. I will gloss over some terminology I explained in that one. This is a mighty Wurlitzer theater organ. Despite them both being pipe organs, a cathedral organ and a theater organ are quite different. The Wurlitzer uses electronics to move around the air, while the cathedral organ uses mechanical parts. Let's look at what makes a theater organ a theater organ. This is the console. It's where all the keys are pressed and where the organist sits. This particular organ has two manuals or keyboards for the organist to play with their hands. There's also a pedal board down below. It's activated using the organist's feet. Just in front of the pedal board are the swell pedals. These open and close wooden shutters in front of the pipe chambers, controlling how loud the music is. The most visually striking feature of the theater organ are the colorful stop tabs. Each one has text detailing exactly what rank or set of similar pipes will be activated when it is pulled down. The colors also have significance. White tabs activate flue pipes, like the diapason or the tibia clausa. Red tabs activate reed pipes, like the trumpet or the vox humana. The yellow tabs are special. They control celeste ranks. These are sets of pipes that are very slightly out of tune, so when played with the regular pipe, the sound waves beat against each other. In the middle are the tabs that control second touch and tremulance. Second touch is where you get a second sound by pressing a key slightly harder than usual. For example, you can play a note on the diapason, and if you press down hard enough, you can get a glockenspiel to chime. The tremulants are one of the main things that set theater organs apart from classical organs. They vary the air pressure in the wind chest, causing a vibrato effect. Let's look at the mechanisms inside of the theater organ. When a key is pressed, it acts like an electrical switch that connects to an electromagnet in the wind chest. This magnet pulls on an armature that opens that specific chamber of the wind chest up to the atmosphere. The pressure difference causes this bellows to close, thereby opening this valve to the atmosphere. This causes the bigger bellows to compress and pull on the palate, opening it up and sending pressurized wind into the pipes. But sometimes this pressurized wind is supplied via the tremulant. The tremulant is a fascinating little box that causes the air pressure to fluctuate, slightly changing the pitch of the pipes and causing a vibrato effect. In the off position, this bellows is inflated, ramming this rod into the top lid of the tremulant. When turned on, this bellow deflates, causing the tremulant lid to lower. This opens a palate and allows air to flow in and inflate the bellows. Once the bellows has inflated, the palate has sealed the opening, which causes the lid to lower, thus repeating the cycle. And on top of the tremulant box is a muffler cover that sort of dampens the sound of the lid flapping up and down. Besides the tremulant, the other thing that really distinguishes a theater organ from a classical organ are the principal stops. In a cathedral organ, the main sound you hear is from a diapason. These are the quintessential organ pipes and are the first thing you think of when you imagine a pipe organ. On a theater organ, though, the title of principal stop goes to two different kinds of pipes, the tibia clausa and the vox humana. The tibia clausa is similar to a diapason, except it's made from wood and has a stopped end. This stop allows the pipe to be tuned by sliding it up and down, and it also causes the pipe to speak an octave lower than it would without the stop. The vox humana is a reed pipe with a specially shaped resonator that aims to mimic the human voice. So now you know the basics of theater organs. If this video does well, I might return to it and go over some other interesting facets of this instrument. Goodbye.